Ethiopia, Uganda. Take you on a trip to Africa. Take you on a trip to motherland. Have you seen the beautiful culture? Opportunities we can nurture. You don't need to fight, love each other. For together we can build a future. Africa is our home. Say Africa is our motherland. I'm an African, yeah. You are African, yeah. We are from Africa and we got to love each other. Togo, Somalia, Morocco, South Africa, Egypt, Gambia, Guinea, Rwanda, Burkina, Liberia. All I see is Africa. Oh, are you from Algeria?
No, I'm an African.
Are you from Namibia?
No, I'm an African.
Are you from Angola, Lesotho? All I see is Africa. Oh no.
That is the diversity we have. We might not have money. Money does not make you happy. But why is it that most times the Africans are always happy even when they don't have anything? It is not because they have something. There are still people living in the village today without television, without generator, without a car, without internet. Do you know who will buy you something when they meet you at the bar? It's the poor man. Really? When you meet a poor man in the bar, say they drink beer, and he will give you a drink. You say, brother, join me more with drink. If you check in pockets, maybe you only get two naira. When I go to visit my uncle those days, when I go to visit my uncle, he was very rich. He was the manager of the Nigerian bank in Benin. The expectation is that you go to him, visit him. When you leave, he's going to give you some money. A lie, doesn't give you anything. So the next time when my father will tell me, let's go to Mr. Bomo's place, I'm not going. Because I will only go visit uncle when they give me money. Because visit in Nigeria include money. I will not come to visit you and will not get anything from you when I'm leaving. Abi? Am I making sense? Igwe, you guys are welcome to this great occasion. Well done, sir. Nice to see you, sir. It's always nice to see you. I'm very representing, I'm supporting when it comes to African culture, and I say thank you all. I am not the MC of the occasion tonight, but I am going to still say something. I know quite well that we are behind time, because this was not how we wanted it to start. But we know that the African culture, that African time, what we get, we might stay 20, 30 years in Europe, the African time will never go away. I was telling Manifesto, I said, Manifesto, we'll put this show for 11 o'clock in the morning. 11 o'clock, so they'll be starting to come as from 2 o'clock. Mr. Donald said, no, we are not going to put it at 11 o'clock. We need to put it at 2 o'clock. Mr. Donald, you asked us to put the show at 2 o'clock. Now, we are still expecting them because you know why we draw the time back. Next time, we'll just put it 10 o'clock. If you put it at 10 o'clock, put it 10 to 4, they will rush come. When you put it from 2 to 12, they will not. So, I'm going to be So we call on you and to take on the floor so that you can introduce the people. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will ask everyone to rise up for the Nigerian national anthem, please. for the Dutch national anthem. Thank you very much.
Hello there, my name is Simon. I once again like to welcome you to this event, Building Bridges. We'll quickly like to recognize the people here. We'll like to start from this table here.
My name is Unp.Nl. I'm the president of Nollywood in Europe. I present in Nollywood on my globe.
Thank you very much. Please.
I'm Godwin Sawa. We represent the International Association in Hague.
Thank you very much.
My name is Elizabeth Evans. We are from Nigerian Women of Integrity.
Thank you very much.
I'm
Thank you.
I'm here to support my brother who is the vice president of Unp.Nl.
Yes. Thank you very much.
I'm Trisha Young. I'm here to display one of the fashion clothing.
Thank you.
So, my name is Esty and I'm here from the Gansen Foundation.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. I am Ibu Siasi as a people. I am here representing the Daily Progressive Union and Ibu Union. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My names are Edmond Eke Madako, former president, Igbo Union, Netherlands. I'm here to represent Mbano and Igbo Union. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mr. Kevin Osuji, the chairman of the Igbo Cultural Association of Nigeria, Hague, representing them. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Samuel Godwin.
and I'm the president of the New Union NW. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Unp.Nl, the president of the Unp.Nl, the Hague.
Your Excellency, Ambassador Oluremi Olutayo Onirini, the Minister of Planning, Tinitiari, and Deputy Head of Mission of the Nigerian Embassy, and representing Her Excellency Ambassador Ediola. Minister Maswe Anu Okeke, the Senior Counselor and Head of Consular, Immigration, Nigeria Embassy. Our patrons, Donadaria, represented by Joyce Adam, Pep, represented by Mr. Abdullah Him, Stati Trias, represented by Mohammed, and members of the committee that have sponsoring our program, community leaders of various associations, guests and ladies and gentlemen. You are all welcome to today's event, which is the end of our year celebration and also bringing bridges and sponsorship, anti-discrimination. You are all welcome. Today is a special day for us, and it's a special day for all of you, as we're going to showcase and also bring people together from all diversity, all different ethnicity and different groups from various places together, cultural dance, food, and display of other things that are essential in bringing people together through bridges, and community building. You are all welcome.
Please put your hands together again for him. Thank you.
You need to turn yourself.
Yeah, it's coming.
My name's Chief Stanley Hague Oshimezi. I'm the president of Igbo Union here in the Netherlands, and also the president of People's Club International.
Thank you.
For a little performance now, we're calling DJ Big Shot to do some djembe drumming. Thank you. Put your hands together for him as he comes on stage. Djembe. A little speech by Her Excellency, the Nigerian Ambassador to the Netherlands, Dr. Mrs. Eniola Ajayi.
Good evening. The Chairman, UNP, United Nigeria Platform, the Vice Chairman, all executive members of UNP, all executive members of all our cultural, tribal, groups and associations here present, the head consular desk at the embassy, my esteemed colleague, Mr. Maxwell Luluchi and Okeke, our respected community leaders, our well-respected thought leaders, invited guests, esteemed ladies and gentlemen, I am honored and privileged on behalf of Her Excellency Dr. Eniola Ajayi, the Ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to the Kingdom of the Netherlands, to appreciate you all today and to congratulate you for the opportunity to gather again, to celebrate unity, to celebrate oneness, to celebrate your togetherness as a people united in love, as a people united in recognition of our common destiny, knowing full well that we all came, we all originated, and the source of all of us is the Nigerian nation. Her Excellency sends her best regards to each and every one of you, and indeed to entire membership of UNP, represented at all levels, whether at the UNP level or whether through the various associations, the various cultural groups, the various related bodies, the various community groups. Her Excellency appreciates all of you for the very great role you are playing in our community, keeping our community peaceful, keeping our community united. This indeed is a very great role, and the embassy, through Her Excellency and every one of us supporting Her Excellency, we do sincerely and deeply appreciate everything that you do for our community. On this occasion, therefore, Her Excellency has asked me to let you know that it's time for us to go deeper. It's time for us to get deeper in our relationship. That's the community groups and associations with the embassy. And she has asked me to reiterate the confidence that she reposes in the ability of each and every one of you, one and all, to be able to work together such that we can mutually galvanize our community in the best interest of our people and our nation, Nigeria. Beyond that point, Her Excellency has also asked me to give you that assurance of the fullest support possible, humanly and materially speaking, at every point in time. She said, I should reassure you that the embassy will continue to maintain open doors and to be open to all the groups and associations as long as legitimate issues and yearnings are to be addressed, and that she is willing at every point in time to listen to every one of us at any point in time, and that you are free to relate with the embassy, to relate with her in person, or to relate with us as a body at the embassy. So you have the assurance of the support and the assistance and the cooperation of the embassy at all levels. the UNP knows that, the NILO groups, and whatever cultural group or cultural union or tribal groups we represent or community associations, I am to let you know that the embassy will continue to support and to work collaboratively in a peaceful manner, in a legitimate manner with each and every one of you, all in an effort to ensure that our community is at peace and that our people are making progress and that the interest of our community in the Kingdom of the Netherlands is defended at all times, and that no Nigerian in the Kingdom of the Netherlands is, of course, made to suffer any form of punishment or sanctions unnecessarily, and that the embassy will continue to stand by each and every Nigerian in the Kingdom of the Netherlands, irrespective of what the situation is. You are no doubt aware of the predicament that befell Ukraine earlier in the year 2022. You are aware that some of our people from that country are here, and of course the embassy, we seize this opportunity to put on record, did the best we could for each and every one of them. We visited them, we gave them all the necessary support, those who lost their passports, those who needed one form or the other. And Her Excellency has asked me to say thank you to each and every one of you who also played one role or the other in that regard. Just as you did during the period of COVID, when some members of the community groups and associations supported our students and supported other people. We appreciate you all deeply for all the roles, the functions, and the responsibilities that you have done. It is also the message from Her Excellency that as we move into the year 2023, we all continue to respect the feelings of others, particularly as Nigeria moves into a critical year in the year 2023. You all well remember that in 2023, and precisely in the next 2 months, Nigeria will be having a critical election. Her Excellency has asked me to please appeal and to beg that we let the elections go peacefully, that there should be no rancor in our community on account of the elections, and that we should remain friends, we should remain brothers, we should remain sisters, and that we should understand that each and every one in the community is entitled to his or her choice of who to support, of who to align with, and that it is important that we do not quarrel, we do not fight over such choices or decisions. We should learn to respect each other and one another in that regard, all in an effort to ensure that we are all at peace and that we remain brothers and sisters even beyond the election. The elections will come and go, but we'll still have to relate together. So in our various communities, in our various associations and groups, let us pass on this message to everyone that we should not divide ourselves on account of the political situation in Nigeria. We should not let it divide us. We should understand that everyone is entitled to his or her choice as to what to say, as to who to support, and that there should be no quarrel or rancor of any sort. This is an important message that Her Excellency would want us to take back to the community, such that we will all continue to live in peace and amicably too beyond the election. You have chosen a very great theme for today, building bridges of culture. We believe at the embassy that the theme you have chosen for this occasion is most appropriate. We know that in Nigeria, we are a federal nation of several tribes, several cultures, several linguistic groups, and that in such a situation, of course, we must continue to build bridges of understanding, bridges of cultural understanding at every point in time. We must turn our differences to strengths such that we can work together in a collaborative manner and that we can all excel as individuals, as groups, and as a nation put together. So we welcome the display that will come up in the course of this event in terms of fashion display, culinary display, our kitchen expertise, our fashion, our different cultures. We believe that they will portray Nigeria in good light. We believe that they will portray our nation in good light, and it is in the best interest of all of us that we use whatever opportunity, even like the one of today, to portray our unity in diversity. So in spite of our diversity, culturally speaking, we must continue to be unified and united. Tribes and languages, we must unite and continue to work together. On this note, esteemed ladies and gentlemen, my dear elders, my dear patrons, our dear leaders in the community, most respectfully, we seize this opportunity on behalf of Our Excellency to wish all of you the compliments of the season, a very safe, a very prosperous 2023 ahead, and of course a very safe end of year program and activities. We also wish you safe journey as you will travel back, and those who will travel home for festivities, we wish you safe trip back home, and we look forward to seeing you in 2023 as we assemble again to continue to relate and to work together. God bless you one and all. Thank you for inviting us. Good afternoon.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to this wonderful location, and we I would just want to take this opportunity to say thank you for gracing us with your humble presence. You see, I can see everybody dressed up colorfully, which is good because you're representing Nigeria as a whole. So anybody that thinks Nigeria will separate, that it no go happen. Nigeria, we are not going anywhere because Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, Urobo, they're the ones that make up that country, Nigeria. So if Igbo is not there, it is no longer called Nigeria. Do you understand? So when people look at us and say that we are Nigerians, you see, they look at us with an expectation. And so far, I would like each and every one of you to give yourselves a round of applause because you have not exceeded, in short, you have blown the expectation. But there's one thing with Nigeria. You see, as a Yoruba man, as an Igbo man, as a Hausa man, when mobile phone first came out, all tribes are going for mobile phone. You see Nigerian businessman, Igbo man, you see him talking on his phone. In another business, in this white man, and this white man will soon drop the ego to become the right now, what time? You give the phone to a Yoruba man. Hey, Yanuka, you will ever say, buddy, okay, well, Mama Reti, Daddy, the one on the phone. You see a Hausa man carries the most expensive phone, and the only thing he does with iPhone 13, 14 is only calculators. So among Igbo and Hausa, who do you think uses mobile phone the most? Igbo man. You said Igbo. You say Hausa. You say Yoruba. You say all of them. You say Hausa. The Hausa only uses it for calculator. And you say Yoruba. Okay, let's yeah, sir, which one do you say? All of them. Okay, let us try it. Let's try it. You give an Igbo man an iPhone 13, what's the latest? iPhone 14, 15 Pro. He picks the phone, and the next thing he does, Emeka, big up time me, Emeka, big up here, blah. Give me the rule of the what that baby see 10,000 euro here, did you get it for me one time? Boom, it's finished. How many minutes? Not up to a minute. Hausa man, well, there is a owner. Dollar pound, no matter euro, dollar pound, no matter euro, dollar pound, no matter euro. Well, there I give them for you for good rate. Come, I said, no, well, there I give them for you for good rate. He takes the mobile phone out of his pocket. Well, there it's a 150. Well, there 150, 140, 150. I give them for you 150. Well, there is a no, I give them for you for good price. Okay, that one has passed. Yoruba. How many times did I call you Yoruba? I ain't Yoruba. Iyanuka. Ibo lewa. What he paying that alone? So yes, Papa Wabamileni. Kilo de. Baba Luka. Baba Pembo. Moto Wabaje. Mbati moto Baja. Want to pay mechanicki. Chill mechanicki today, my name. Mechanicki today. Traffic in what he concern the father-in-law with mechanic? No baby mechanic do what to finish. As a carry for give her. Mechanic is a biggie. More I know your mother. Your mother. Yeah, what that girl. Your mother is very good. What he concern mechanic with his mama? Nothing, no. Kilo se moto. Tire not there. Battery not there. Battery not there. Check it back for the next time. Activate for the next time. Tire Mongidi. Say Mongidi tinebe. Wait for no fool. Mongidi. Yeah. Your mother is a very good woman. What you boy Mongidi there? What he concern mama with Mongidi mama? I don't know. Kilo say battery. I charge the battery. Kilo to say that. Tire not in on there. Say for canais abo. Teslim no more. Say Teslim is there. Wait for the fool. Teslim kilo say tire. I pump tire. Wait for the fool. Yeah, mommy keep on mommy sorrow. Credit don't finish. The same Yoruba back on the shop. Kini was credit here top.
Thank you very much. Teaching, be ready.
Mama, wait, am I going to go to the Mama,
okay, want to see
yeah.
Hello. I'm fine.
died in active service. Please, I would want to crave your indulgence if we could stand up just for a minute to recognize silence. Gentle spirit of Osayinde, who departed this earth, serving his community. Rest in perfect peace. As we introduced earlier, we're getting to we are still in continuation of the first phase of the activity today. We are here to help the City Council, the Hague in Hague, to implement their policy on social integration and anti-immigration. The representative from municipality, Hague in Elms, presented. Is that good for you? You look at the OPM and was followed. In Holland, what the government uses non-governmental organizations to carry out some of their policies or to get information as to shape their policies. And the city of The Hague is becoming more cosmopolitan. We've gotten a lot of universities here. This is the city of peace and justice, and the largest concentration of experts, not to talk of the foreign nations. As a result, the municipality of The Hague wouldn't want to take things for granted. So they anticipated that when people from different cultures and religions come together, there is always a tendency that there could be some frictions. And we saw that they have a program on integration we applied and they gave us. Some of the participants of these projects will come to present, but what I'm trying to do now is to give an overview of the things we did with regard to this implementation. First and foremost, we recognize the fact that we cannot live in isolation. We need one another to carry out our daily activities. And to do that, we need to live in peace and harmony. So we tried to be a bit creative to get to what we could see here. This is serenity. Serene peace we have in this country is not given. It is by deliberate policies of the government that we get to where we are. If we look around, most especially in The Hague, in every neighborhood, there's a playground. So when we got this subsidy, we thought, we could apply the playground method. The playground in the Netherlands not only it's not just a playground for children, but it is a point of connection between families within the neighborhood. So we thought to create the atmosphere for dialogue, to discuss the diversity, to recognize the differences amongst us, we should spin activity that will attract people who share similar interests together. And then the next level, to discuss to have what we call double dialogue, to put out, define diversity, which is not just color, religion, language, but there are some intrinsic ones like extroverts, introverts, short, tall, name it. These are attributes that could be discriminated against. Okay, so if you see on the playground here, the children don't look, this is a triangular. So the first angle of the triangle is splitting the activity to bring groups together. And the upper level of the triangle is the discussion of our diversity, and the third part is the social bonding that we see. So what we did was that we had 4 different activities. If you see here, my presentation is not so bright, but these are people skiing. The other is a theater, football, and tennis. People in every given society have some common interest. And for you to bring them together, you have to try to identify their interest and then see how you bring them to discuss issues of importance. So the 4 activities we had, one was a visit to the Dutch Parliament. The Dutch Parliament, we saw how policies are made, how bills are brought to the floor and then discussed. At the end of which we realized that though we might seem the minority group, but there are avenues through which we can bring our views to the floor of to the parliament, to the Dutch parliament. To many people, to most of us who attended, that gave us sense of belonging, so that we didn't feel discriminated against. Because if you could have your say to that level, and then your views, your fears could be taken into consideration, that in itself gives you a sense of belonging. And then you could open up to feel at home and reach out to other communities. So this was the starting point, whereby if you see the composition of people here, we have Americans, we have Indian, we have Turkey, Morocco, different parts of Africa, and the rallying point was a call to see how the policy procedure at the Dutch Parliament, and at the end of which we gathered, we tried to define what are the differences we have. How can we recognize, appreciate the uniqueness of the other fellows, and how can we work together? We came out with the fact that we shouldn't change who we are, but we should recognize the fact that the other fellows are who they are. And we should try to see how can we live harmoniously, keeping our differences. Mr. Abdulkarim, I hope he got before the City Council in Hague, where we defined various forms of diversity, and then each person picked up area of concern, and then explained how that affects him or her personally. At the end of which we had the forms evaluated, looking into 3 parts. One, it's the the attitude aspect, so looking into ourselves, how can we see ourselves either at the giving part, at the giving side or at the receiving side of discrimination, because we will have positive discrimination or negative discrimination. And going forward, how do we think at the end of that workshop, at the end of the dialogue, if we felt changed from how we came in? What were the biases, what were the prejudices we had before we started the dialogue? And then the third part, in The Hague, we have which Astrid will be presenting. We have a dark spot in The Hague, if I may use that word. It's called the Skidder's Wife. The concentration of people from different cultures and religions is more than in any part, and then there's always social tension. Then what we did was we had a tour around there. We had people from different ethnic groups which we get to see. And the interesting thing was that tour led us to the mosque, one of the biggest mosques of the Turkish mosque. We were allowed into the mosque. Before we went in there, you could see the impression we had before going in was completely different. After which we met and discussed the impact of that in us. So in a nutshell, I wouldn't want to keep you so long. Astrid later will be talking on the trip of the Skidder's Wife. Madam Festa will touch on the dialogue we had with Pep. Also, Oji Akuma would give us just a brief intro as to what he feels having attended the trip to the Dutch Parliament, the tour we have. So the purpose of this is how can we get to one another? Because it is not easy to assemble people just on the table and then start discussing the differences. So what we did was to use the triangular method which I showed here earlier on. That first of all, we define an activity that will appeal to the people we want to bring together. And then after which, that is the process of the bonding, after which we sat down and then discussed the taboos in each culture, the challenges we have for not getting connected, not building the bridges. And then the third part was getting to know ourselves and the various platforms or groups set up resulting from these trips. We could say that we've created friendship and that friendship will continue. So before we round up, I would want to give the mic to the MC. Let's see what we have next on our project. But I know His Excellency will be leaving. He has other conflicting programs, so we don't want to keep him longer. But while he leaves, we'll continue with this program as other speakers will take it. So please, can we just rise up to recognize him? A round of applause once again. Thank you. And now we'll be calling on LC Bangam, who will be addressing for a presentation, please. Is LC around?
Donut.
Thank you.
We just want to ask you one question. No questions asked.
Thank you, Sam. To do a presentation and we hope we want to please
Because I need to go back to the
Not only in The Hague, but actually throughout the Netherlands and worldwide. People know the Schilderswijk even before they know The Hague. And it's not always positive. People think the Schilderswijk, yes, it's one of the most diverse neighborhoods in The Hague, but it's also a neighborhood with a very bad reputation. It's one of the poorest neighborhoods in The Hague, and of the Netherlands actually. It's one of that people think it's one of the most unhealthiest neighborhoods in The Hague. And the Schilderswijk has an image of riots, crime and danger. And that really does not reflect the neighborhood at all. So the Schilderswijk Bewoners Store wanted to try and change that image. Because after the 2015 riot, when the death of one of the locals, Mitch Henriquez, there were loads of riots in the Schilderswijk and it went worldwide, viral. So then the Schilderswijk Bewoners Store decided to do some changes of that image of the Schilderswijk. It was time for a journey of positivity, of good news, living together and connecting and building bridges. The Bewoners Store is showing us the real Schilderswijk. So why Schilderswijk? Why did we and Donald, wanted to do it in the Schilderswijk? Because the Schilderswijk has 149 nationalities, living in a really tiny neighborhood. It's not really that large. It's really tiny. So actually, it's really special that there aren't riots every day. Because 149 nationalities, that's only the nationalities. There's so much more difference in culture, in tribes, in languages, and still they're trying to work together and create a different vibe within their own neighborhood. Also, we need to celebrate diversity in the city. So if you want to have good food, diversity food, there's no kitchen as international diverse as in the Schilderswijk. It's a proud residents of the Schilderswijk. Also, the Schilderswijk has great social control. Everybody knows everybody. So there's tons of volunteers every day throughout going into the streets, trying to send local youth home, calling their parents, asking what are they doing. You've got buurtvaders, buurtmoeders, there are tons of volunteers everywhere trying to keep the neighborhood livable. Much more actually than in any other neighborhood in The Hague. So what did we do today? We had a very nice program. We visited Orange Square and we got an explanation of the history of the Schilderswijk. The Schilderswijk was built to accommodate the rich people people who did not want to live in a dirty city centre. Only when the Schilderswijk was finished building, the industry was close by, so the rich residents never came. So it was a poor neighborhood ever since it started Schilderswijk. After that, we visited the Brazilian shop, Sabores da Terra. We got a presentation there, and a Brazilian snack, really nice actually. The presentation was about the Brazilian local youth who wanted to try to integrate within their communities. They wanted to be more known because the local Muslim neighborhood where their shop is food, they passed their shop by because they think it wasn't halal. So what they were doing, they were going out into the streets. They were talking about their shop, about their food, about their business, and they were comforting people that yes, it is halal. We have vegetarian snacks as well. Enter, please. After that, we visit a communal garden where the residents are active together. The two schools together. The children in the schools, the residents, they're together, they're putting out their communal garden. They're in the spring, they're putting in the seeds, they do the harvest, and they're just maintaining the grounds, making the Schilderswijk more green, because it's a very stone neighborhood, so every green spot is a win situation. The children are learning there to be active in their neighborhoods, to keep their home and their streets livable. After that, we visited the monumental Van Stadehofje, and then we got an explanation about that history. And that was a really surprise for me, because that is a completely other kind of buildings than in the other side of town. Because that used to be a Jewish neighborhood. They were built for the Jewish people in the late 1800s. Only when it was finished, the Jewish people thought that's too far from the synagogue, so also they never came. But it's really cute courtyard with really nice old houses, and I lived in The Hague my entire life. I never left. I was born here, I was raised here, and I've never ever met and never saw that, because I don't come in the Schilderswijk enough. After that, we were giving a tour. The Turkish Islamic Cultural Foundation was telling us about it as well. We visited a mosque. We went and it's not only a mosque, it's not only a religious center, but it's a neighborhood center where the Turkish people of Schilderswijk and throughout The Hague can gather and keeping their own culture, but also to do something for their neighborhoods, for the children are living here. They're having Quran lessons, but they also provide Dutch lessons. They go to schools. They have different lectures about how to keep people active in the community. They have this food bank where people can get food. If you die here in The Hague, that's where you can go and have your ritual wash before you can go to be buried. But it's a really important foundation throughout the Schilderswijk. And the thing is, my teenage son, I put the little boy there in the corner, and it's my teenage son. And he said to me, "Mama, I never visited the mosque before." And that got me thinking, because I'm way older than him. And I never visited the mosque before either. It's just not something I visit in a normal way. So that was like a split for me, because it's only like 2 kilometers from my house. But yet, it could be malls around the neighborhood that's really interesting for me as well, because I like to think I'm an open-minded person. I like to think, I like to know people, but even so, as so many other people in The Hague, are having my own social bubble. But it's really interesting. And after that, we got lunch. Lunch in a really nice Turkish diner in the Schilderswijk here in Hague. And there was this young woman, Miriam. And Miriam is the owner of zwemvereniging Maar, the swimming school in The Hague. Because she wanted to have a place where women could swim, adult women, but in a place where there are only women around. So she has a swimming foundation where women can get their diploma. So together with their children, so they're putting their children in swim schools, then the women can go to swim classes as well, so they can swim together. Because it's women only, she reached, there's like hundreds of women who are actually getting their swimming diplomas for the first time. But she's not only a swim school. She also gives swimming lessons to men, by the way, so if any of you don't have your swimming diplomas, that's the link right here. Zwemvereniging Maar. And she does about 1,000, she already has 1,000 people who followed and got their diplomas. Not only that, she also trains women and men to be swimming instructors. Thus we're encouraging them to be more independent, financially independent, so they can give swimming lessons as well throughout their own community. In addition to the swimming, she also invests in sustainability, inclusion, and social issues such as poverty and domestic violence prevention in the Schilderswijk. Because there are a lot of women who can't be reached by regular care agencies, but she can get around the front door, talks to them. They also donate trees, and during the corona pandemic they give courses and donate sport watches. Some other fun facts about Schilderswijk. Their neighborhood garden in the Zusterstraat is just won the public award, the Haagse Openbare Ruimteprijs. That's the green public, so an award for the green public space. That is a green oasis that is created together with the residents. So not from city council, but with the residents themselves. They plan, they build, and they are provided, they're maintaining it. Also, the Haagse Markt, very, very famous. That's the largest outdoor commodity market in the Netherlands. And it's one of the largest markets in Europe. And also the Schilderswijk is a very enterprising district with many small shops, restaurants. If you want to eat something there, the Schilderswijk is the place to be. So what did we learn? Because it wasn't only fun. We came to learn, we came to connect, we came to build bridges. We got to know one another. We stepped outside our comfort zone. Because for me, it is not really natural to walk in a mosque by myself. So it was really fun. It was a really fun experience for me actually, and to get to talk to the imam, and he was explaining us things, really interesting. So after this morning, I hope, what we wanted to do is to think less of stereotypes, to look at similarities, because in the end we're all persons, we all try to put our children to school, we all want to be happy, and to be more, look for more similarities and less differences. Well, this is my presentation. Thank you so much for listening. If you want to know more, please.
Thank you, Ashley. Thank you for that comprehensive presentation. Now we put our hands to our representative from the City Council. This is the highlight of what we've done in building bridges, connecting persons. We were able to identify areas we've not been able ordinarily to visit. We made the contacts, and the contacts are not just one-off. This contact has been established and it continue. So it goes on to kill the taboo, the prejudices people have, because as Astrid said, at the end of that job we had at the Schilderswijk, we came out with different impressions. The same goes with the table dialogue we had at BEP to define different forms of diversity. and where we saw ourselves. The outcome of your impact assessment, you will see some of us will have some manually filled in questionnaires that you shared with us that we're going to submit to you. And then you will get some online because we equally did share the links to some fellows who would respond via the links. This will enable you to do your impact assessment as to how we're able to sell across this project you sponsored. There are two phases to the function we have today. We are here gathered to say thank you to all the participants in the projects we did, coming from different parts of Africa, coming from different parts of cultures. And included in the activity we have today is how music can bring people together. So we'll get to that second phase. But at the same time, what we try to do is to link up other activities that we have, okay, because we would not have any other time to do that before the Christmas. And these are activities we want to round up before the Christmas. So we'll be going to the next item on our agenda, which is giving a gift to one of our top embassy officials who's been spending the last 2 weeks with us before he leaves. Then after that, we'll have Golden Hansen, which is not connected to the project of bridge building, but on our collaboration with our projects in Nigeria. Because what you're seeing here are representatives from different associations. So in as much as we try to look into our activities here in the Netherlands, we are at the same time trying to see how we can support families, institutions in our home country. So in that case, the representative of the Golden Hansen will be speaking to us later. So I'll give the microphone to the MC for a bit of discontinuation before the cultural aspect comes in to enable us to recognize our very dear fellow who will be leaving us back to Nigeria.
At this minute, I just want to apologize that because a lot of the people are not here on time, if you look at the program, we just skip in and when I say now, we just keep it going, okay? So once again, I want to apologize that we're not following the program properly. It's President Mrs.
What can I say? Now, on the floor. So our able representative from the embassy will be leaving us soon. How do you find that information? Very sad, very sad. Very sad. There's nothing good that he's leaving us behind. He is the person of Councillor Maxwell Onu-Okoeke. Now, sir, you have done so much for us. We cannot tell it all. But silver and gold we have none, but what we have, we are going to present it to you. Because right from the onset, when you came in, you made Nigeria community in a tumult. Minister Alex did his best. He handed over to you. You asked, how can I do this? But with special grace of God, you were there night and day. You were there night and day. When we call you, even when we don't send invitation, you will say, I am here. You will stay with us even to the end. So we just want to appreciate you because you are a man of honor. So everybody, you are going to stand on your feet and let's honor this honorable man. Mr. Master, come out to the board. We are going to dance with him. Well, we have not finished. Please, we need your attention, please. We need your attention, please. Yeah. Sir, we have, yeah. On behalf of UMP, we give it to the provost, Prince Tony. Yeah.
Mr. Maxwell, Maxwell, I don't know what to say, knowing that everybody here is because of you. If you didn't do your work well, you can't see this multitude of people. Only one advice I want to give you this evening. Please continue be who you are. We will miss you, but once you still do it the same way, we will see you, visiting you wherever you are. On behalf of United Nigeria Platform, we are presenting this gift to you. So, Father, whatever you see here is from United Nigeria Platform. You help us to build us where we are today. You made us to know that embassy is the easiest place we can call our home. My brother, keep it up. May God bless you. May God go wherever you are going. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Well, we have not finished. Councillor Maxwell, I'm with tears because you are a brother. Each time we call you, you say, Madam, I'm coming, I'll get back to you. Madam, be on the phone, don't leave there. So I don't know who I can work with again. If your successor will be like you, that even when you are sleeping, when we call on you, you say, okay, I will get back to you. Well, we wish you well. On behalf of United Nigeria Platform in the Netherlands, the umbrella organization with 60 associations under her, we present this token of glass to you. It reads, with our greatest appreciation, presented to Councillor Maxwell, you, Anu Okoke, in recognition of your relentless dedication and service to the Nigerian citizen in the Netherlands. Best wishes in the next chapter of your life. From United Nigeria Platform. That is what we wish him. So please come for your...
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Okay, ladies, join me. Okay, thank you. 1, 2, 3.
We thank you so much, Minister Maxwell. You have did a lot for us. You encourage us. You are a mentor. You are everything to us. We thank you. And with all our heart, we say thank you once again. So we
So we have to package it
Mr. Chairman, chairman of UNP,
Hello, sir. Please.
members of UNP executive, titled men, representative of the Hague municipality, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I said thank you to each and every one of you for the honor done me this evening. I could recall, I reminded my senior colleague before he left. I said when I arrived here about 3 years ago, the first group I met was the UNP at Rotterdam. That was January 2020. And the last group I'm meeting before my departure again is the same UNP. It's to the glory of God. Let me start by thanking each and every one of you for making my job easier. Because as the head of consular and immigration in the embassy, my job primarily is you and the people you represent. So it's not an easy task. But to the glory of God, I'm completing my 3 years. No incident, no scandal. The talking from here is not the way it is. You must report to government what you have done, how the people are faring. That's why when we get the complaints of somebody died here, there's no passport, it must go home. So the first thing is, Madam Ambassador, what is happening? And the next is, Mr. Maxwell, what is happening? That is how it is structured. Yes, the headed must go with it. That is the job. But I have to be honest, because of the way you have structured the organization, the association, the way you have cooperated with embassy, it has been so seamless, peaceful, and not as hectic as it should have been. So I said thank you to each and every one of you. You see, having said that, I know in this capacity, after today, I may not have an opportunity. I want to encourage each and every one of you to please cooperate with the leadership of UNP. It's in your own interest. As embassy, we encourage Nigerians to come together so as to make it easier for the mission to attend to them. And leadership is not easy. It's not title, it's service. And I have seen it with Mr. Donald and his team. I've been in touch with them. I call them. We get message from the host government. I call them. What is happening? The next thing, the same way they call me. I'm here because of Nigerians. People are not helping me here. So the job has to be done. Another person will be coming next week. I will hand the person over. I've already briefed the person. I've written my handover notes. The job must go on. Government is a continuum, and that person will continue while I move to continue somewhere else. But we'll continue to be in touch. I'm going to be in Abuja, Minister of Foreign Affairs in Abuja, before I move again to the next country. I'll continue to pray for you as you also continue to remember us in Abuja. I'll continue to wish you well. Anybody who knows or thinks or feels that there is something I can do for them, the Minister of Foreign Affairs in Abuja, should feel free to reach me. Because we live life of service. Do whatever you can to put a smile on anybody you come across. That's my principle. And it's a question of what can we do for you? I have brought the person coming. He's also an experienced diplomat, a minister, that I've also briefed. So the job will continue. I also urge you to cooperate with her as she comes. I briefed her. Once she comes in, she will hit the ground rolling. So I thank each and every one of you for your cooperation, and I urge you to continue to cooperate with Nigerian embassy. Her Excellency means well. You see, like, that's why I call her a mother. There is no perfect person, but she has tried her best to carry everybody along. And she has promised to continue to do so. So I thank you for the honor done me this night. I will never forget it. I promise. So Mr. Chairman, distinguished guests, I said thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please can you put your hands once again for him?
Money long cause I know fashion. Now everybody wants to sell fashion. I just do but I know fashion. If I can use me, I go use fashion. 9 cents. I'm about to fashion. I just put down set. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
me. Yes. So they are preparing themselves now. They are coming out. fabric. So it's very, now that it's cold, it's a very good thing to wear now. Ladies, contact me, I have a lot of it. The red as well. So this is the front. You see our African print here at the front. So it's both sides. You can use it like this. Like this as well. So to keep you warm now. So like very as well, this one as well. You see we have the African prints. Then you can turn it and then use it. So you can use both ways. So it's reversible poncho. And it's really, really, really warm. You can get all these things. Contact me. I have all these available at Lady Nina's clothing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving me this. Lady Nina Fashion Home. Please give her a round of applause. She's there for your winter. She's there for your summer. All summer wear, winter wear is displayed. So, thank you so much, guys. God bless you. Kenya.
Wow. Hello. Are you Tena? You tell where? Igwe. Clap for Igwe. Okay, DJ, are you ready? Before we continue, DJ, are you ready? Okay, hold on, DJ. Hold on. Now, everybody, I want you to stand up. I want to show you something. Everybody stand up. If you don't stand up, you're not going to heaven. Okay. Igwe is standing. Who are you to sit down? So now I want to teach you something. This one, we all put our hands up. We come to our chest. We come to our waist. Then we jump, front, back, we turn. Up. Yeah? Chest, waist, front, back, turn. DJ, I'm ready when you're ready. Let's do this. Okay, let's go. Up. Chest. You be my man, and when I'll be your woman. Front, back, turn. Let's go. To be a dad. Chest. You take me places. I'm where I've been before. Front, back, turn. Let's go. Let's go.
Isla. A Boxan Isla. Exactly. Isla. Isla. Okay. I come from Kenya, but I have my colleague here. I think she needs to introduce herself. Yeah? Okay.
Good evening, all of you. My name is Unp.Nl. Hello. My name is Unp.Nl. We are the Kenyans. We have been very excited when we heard about the event of today.
Please listen to her speak, please. Thank you very much. Audience. Audience, please. Please, audience. No, I don't do meeting for here, I beg.
So when we heard about being invited today about the university, I thought to invite Boxam. Boxam is my son. I didn't give birth to him, but he can be my son. But what really made me think about this day and bringing him here is the new generation. I'm a generation which is getting old. There are years when we met here, and most of us here, I think some of them, if you are not over 50, forgive me, but I think there are a lot of over 50s here. But if you think of the next generation which we are talking about now, where are our children? You know, we can start talking about diversity. I've really learned what I've seen here, and I know if we have to just bring Kenya and what we have done here, there's not so much difference. We meet like you, make our food, we eat, we do our fashion show, and we talk of progress. But how do we do it well? Because now I hear today there's a Kenya event where we just came from at the station, celebrating Jamhuri Day, which is our celebration party for Monday, but we're celebrating today at the station. And then there's a after party tonight. There are some people here from here, they are going to a Sierra Leone party. If somebody see me out of the street there, they say, that woman is from Africa. Africa is a continent, it's too big. I'm from Kenya. We Kenyans, we wear our flag. So if somebody never known how a Kenyan flag looks like, this is the way it is. The black is for our color, the green is for our plants, the ground, the black, and the white for the peace. There's a song we used to sing long time ago. Bendera yetu ya Kenya, he will not even know it. Bendera yetu ya Kenya, bendera yetu ya Kenya, inayo rangi nyeupe. Iyo ndiyo rangi yetu wananchi. Tumesimama imara mamae, chini ya bendera yetu. You know, as children when I would hear that and I think of the flag, and then I'm living of the country where I can wear it. I'm proud of it. That culture, I heard about talking about our culture here, our dressing and all that. So the next generation is like, what do we do in Kenya when we invite our people? There's a very non-common song which we sing and we say today we let you know, and I think many people have heard of it. Should we? Jambo, jambo bwana, habari gani? Nzuri sana, wageni wakaribishwa. Kenya yetu hakuna matata, Kenya ni nchi nzuri, hakuna matata. Wote mwakaribishwa, hakuna matata. Nigeria ni wazuri, hakuna matata. Waganda ni wazuri, hakuna matata. Kenya ni nchi nzuri, hakuna matata. A song we invite everybody, we meet wherever we are, when we have our parties, we sing of Kenya. We really appreciate this, and I ask if next time this event, I've been asked, who is the organizer? We have been asked next time when you have this kind of event, tell us on time. We also come as a group to show what we are
my name is Ashley.
Can I get you to come down before?
So, my name is Ashley. I'm working at an NGO. It's called Wilde Ganzen Foundation. And Wilde Ganzen works with Dutch organizations and organizations in Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Ghana, Kenya, all the lower and middle income countries. So if you are working maybe with a school in your hometown, or maybe drilling a borehole in the village of your grandmother, come to me. What we offer, we co-finance projects. So let's say you want to drill a borehole which costs 15,000 euros. Could be, right? Then we can contribute, if we can work together, 5,000 euros to this. So that means we can help you with your funding. At the same time, if we as Wilde Ganzen support the project, we are very often seeing that Dutch organizations, people in church, they say, oh, Wilde Ganzen support, this should be a good project, I can give some money to it as well. So what is important to know? We always work in a triangle of 3 organizations. So that's Wilde Ganzen, it's an association, an NGO, a school here in the Netherlands, but it's also a legal entity in Nigeria. So not your grandmother, but a community development association in her village, or the primary school, also a local, a legal entity. So all these kind of organizations we can work with. What is also important, we can contribute 1/3, but we are only supporting sustainable projects. So that means schools, for example, we find it important that everybody can go. So if it's a private school, how will poor children be able to pay for the school fees? But also if you pay the teachers from here in the Netherlands, what will it look like in 10 years? So that's why we really work mainly with government schools, community schools, sometimes also like Catholic schools, if the church there locally pays. That's also important. And you really need a partner, a school or an NGO with a bank account, because we transfer directly to them. Now I can tell you a lot about it, so if you want to know more, you can still approach me. I put some information materials there at the bottom. So please take it, share it as well. If you think, oh, I don't support the project in Nigeria, but my neighbor does something in Nepal, send it to us as well. Right? So if you have any question, I'm still here. Feel free to contact me or ask your Oga, Mr. Donald. He also has my contact, so he can also share. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. Please, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands once again for her. Thank you. Audience, please if there's a presentation with very, very nice people, just for 5 minutes, please. Thank you. The next presentation is...
The other member of the group, Venus Wang, to the car. When something in the car is called. Oh, you can put your name. What is the lady? Okay, tell her we are here.
are coming to perform. It's not easy. Give them a round of applause.
It's about to get hot. Okay now, it's about to get hot. Okay now, it's about to get hot. Hello?
Yes. My great people of Africa. Great master. Kenya kwenu. Uganda kwenu. Nigeria kwenu. You all know what today is. That's why you gather here today. But first, let me pay tribute. My queen, I greet you. Hey, that is, look at the moon. Look at the moon. This is why we are here today. Look at the moon. The sun, everything is complete. Hey, Jeanette. Clap for clap for the moon, please. Thank you. You know this duty was not an easy one. To win the hand of Princess Ireti, the KBC said we should do a wrestling contest. And you know that in Kenya, more than Kenya, I am the strongest in the whole of Africa. Even when they brought the giant from Kenya, I defeated him. And the Uganda came and said, he wanted Princess Ireti. Me too again, I defeated. For our neighboring place, Doland, they brought Igodo. I said, you want to challenge me in Kenya? It cannot happen. I call, I stand, I give it back. I won. It was not an easy contest, It was not an easy contest, Stop disturbing me. Hello!
Did you hear him? When I hear him, he said they brought somebody. What did you say? You said they brought somebody from the Benin Kingdom. Just look at him. As soon as I see this one, so when I don't say be like street boy. When I look me first, sample. Let me be cheap. Obiso, one of the nation of the universe. Now me, I get money, ego. Now me, everybody they look up to. This guy, one, when he say never even feed himself. When I look the clothes, be like those one they take they serve. What do they call her? When they take they serve Ayilala. If they call they talk say they give a woman when he say a whole me she focus up. Wait to as soon as they so who na go follow among two of us?
If not for our great guests, I would have bring down that to strike it down. Have you greeted KBC? Have you greeted KBC before you walk into the day of my joy? If not, I'll call a mother to destroy you.
because you know why? Now this in cloth, now it distract me when this are not seen. Now they shout when they shout, and when they talk about say one man when they bring come, I can't know say the one different than they there. But now because of saying it distract me, now I go do the needful. Because you know why? That woman now will come fine, that woman will come married. We will see the woman will marry. Not because of saying you talk about. Can you see? Wow. They could have seen this. When I look me first, when I look this beautiful woman, if the way she find the princess so, the way she did like this, say she know, she just look me from head to toe. Come on, follow this one. He never wear shoe. No, I say don't wear shoe. Shoe not their leg. So anyway, come here see. And me, the whole me, the chief, I get everything. I get to play. I get my own company. I get a lot of people in the work for me. I will give daughter a lot of people who will take care of her. She know when they wash clothes, if you follow this one, like I tell you, like juju, I should go to serve.
This is the problem we have that we are trying to solve in Africa. A competition was held by the great Kabiyesi. Challenges come from all over Africa for the beautiful princess, and I won it. And today, my day of joy that he come to celebrate with me, and intro that came in. He said he's from Europe, he's from America. He dressed like we don't even know how he dressed. He want to challenge. How can you challenge when the competition is over? I'm asking all of you here, how can this man challenge when the competition is over already? Tell me, if not, Kabiyesi.
I want to tell you what the Kabiyesi has said. Princess, if you want to marry the princess, I say competition. We will do another competition.
I'm ready.
Sorry.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Hey, Ikenga. Hey, do not wait. Before let's say bye to see win.
I'm ready. Can I say? I'm ready for this.
Ikenga. Bale. Cool down, Ikenga. This competition is dancing competition. Never to wind your waist. You want to outline the waist today? I mean, Kabiyesi. Anybody that lose the competition, I'm finally.
Migrant people. Ikenga is a wrestler. Ikenga does not know how to dance. Ikenga does not know how to dance. This is a problem. This is a great problem. I'm begging all of you who came here to celebrate with me to pray for our gods and beg our gods to assist Ikenga, because without the princess Ikenga is finished. Ikenga is dead. The great Ikenga who represented everybody here. Now, pray for me. Pray for me. Support me with your prayers so that I can dance, because Kabiyesi himself has said it. And then you cannot deceive. You can never, in this your lifetime, you can't disobey Kabiyesi. And my beautiful princess, the moon, I cannot leave her today. So pray for me and help me. Help me. Help me.
Kabiyesi has said it that you are going to wind your waist, right? Whoever wind his waist, right, to wind your dada, princess, is the one that will carry the princess. So whatever go wind the dada, we will feed you to the lions. Akọrin. Oya, músíkì.
That's what it does. But that doesn't, it don't be like juju dance. If you not dance that kind of dance, I will arrest all of you now. And I tell you, the one when me want dance so, I want me all of you join me. Who will party? Let's party together. If you love music and you want me to win the queen, we're gonna join me. I mean, DJ, drop me. Let's do that. DJ, wanna join me? Wanna join me?
Don't sleep. Wake up.
Wanna stand up. Everyone stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Wanna stand up. Who has just seen the first thing? What would they talk about? Avec.
Hey, Kabesi. Hey, audience. Kabesi has said no winner. One of them came out to do buka, Otumobiri, Lantiki, Odemafe Princess, Oisheleo. He can't get Toti Papa in your job. He has come again and he danced. Odemudo Dada, he danced very well. So Kabiyesi has said no winner. So another competition is going to take place. My great people of Africa, I thank you for supporting me with your prayers. And I will come back again to beg you for round 2. You have to pray for me, ask the God to join me. Because this battle must be won. This battle must be won on your agenda. It's all of your agenda, not just agenda. All of agenda will die. Because this beautiful princess, not this little man, he said, come for Europe to deceive you with the money. Money is not going to work now. If not for Kabiyesi, I will take him and throw away
come and wait for this place. But right now, I need your prayer. Are you going to pray for me? Yes. Are you supporting me with your prayer? Yes. Round 2 is coming. We ready? Prayer without money, not the work. Prayer without money, not the work. Prayer without money, not the work. Who give you the audacity to go sit down for this kind of place? Come to one another. This guy. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Hey. Hey. Wait. What is it? I want to thank my love. Self no say in pikin supposed to deal with person wey say get better body. No, he will come back on the shake. I say for sure they catch him. No, don't see that kind of thing before. Hey, Aradugo. Sasu. When I say Aradugo, you say oh. Aradugo. Aradugo. Kabiesi has made this decision. Start to clap your hand. Whatever the person that has won, it is Kabiesi. The person that has won, the princess has been married. Anybody that want to cause us something, don't doubt. Don't doubt. You might have taken back your phone. Oh yeah, the person that has decided that Kabiesi has decided that will take the princess hand in holy matrimony, I mean traditional matrimony. Okay.
We also extend our gratitude on back for our end of the day party for honoring our occasion. I would like to say thank you so much for I would like to extend also our gratitude to Mr. Maxwell for his good gesture and for working so hard to make the Nigerian here in the Netherlands a very good cooperation and a good state. And I wish him abundant blessing wherever he's going. So at this juncture, I would like to say thank you, and we are on our way to another occasion. Thank you.
A round of applause for our new president, the president of Igbo Union Netherlands, Amsterdam headquarters. That is our in-law, the in-law of Edo. Thank you so much. God bless you. Now the Cubans are ready to perform.
Thank you, Mama. Okay, so. Okay.
Are we listening?
Good evening, everyone. How are you doing tonight? All right, so we also feel so good to be right here with our Africans, brothers and sisters. Okay, so before to start, I would like to give thanks to a United Nigeria platform for inviting us. So we come from Amsterdam, and we have a member that is here in the north. All right, so first our names. His name? Ganes. Also, your name?
Ariel.
Ariel. All right, so my name, Karen, and my African name is Falolaye. We are Afro descendants. So I don't know if some of you guys know about the Cuban history, how the Africans, they come to Cuba and then they find out the independence. And we continue following our tradition, our hello. So we're following Orishas. Just Yoruba, but I know that we are Igbo, we are also people from the Fong area, Voodoo, and things, so we just are a bit mixed in Cuba. That's why today we are bringing the bata. So we're gonna do not a big performing of bata, but we're gonna do something for you guys, and we're gonna explain some things that maybe in Africa this means or something. So we are here to make the connection, Cuba and Africa. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay, so first we're gonna do some like kind of prayer. And we say, when I say, you repeat after me, we're gonna pray. Mojuba awa olofi. Mojuba awa olode. Mojuba irawo. Mojuba oshumba. Mojuba ogera fokojeri. Mojuba irumole ojukotu. Mojuba irumole ojukosi. Mojuba Ọlọ́run, Àkòyíbèrè, Ọlọ́run ti bẹ̀ lọ́kẹ́, Ìlúbàyé kí Ọlọ́fin, Ìlúbàyé mo fòjúbà Ọlọ́run. Àṣẹ o. So first, we're gonna do some liberation for the bata. Some people, they think that our orishas, they are drunk. They are not drunk. Because some of you know the history that all the Irumule, they come, and when they blow the OT, this is OT. Otura la lemu, irete la lera, aliamu aranisa, kiamu iba, OT kangamu lobo lobo, OT ola la womu. So everyone that has some drink, please. Some alcohol drink in the hand. Hello? Hello? Cheers, cheers, cheers.
That is what we mean by inclusion, diversity.
Okay, so right here, as you see, we have the 3 drums that they together have batak. If we have just one, it's no batak. So this one is Okonkolo Omele, this one is Itotele, and this one is Iyalu. 3 of them is batak. Batak means like make noise. Make some noise, a musical noise, just in case some people for a ritual they need to clean the house, to clean the neighborhood from bad spirit and things. So that's why also we use Shawaro and Chawari. I don't know if you know about the movie Chawaroide. Chawaroide, nice movie, yes ma'am. Okay, so first we're gonna listen to Okonkolo. Itotele. Iyalu. Okay, so there is some history that they say that this is the head of the king, Chago. This is the legs, and this is the stomach. The only thing is that this is the clave, this is the beat. This is the one that we play with the legs, and this is the one that's gonna lead. Like, you know, our Orishas, they do, the way that we dance. Remember? The part of the body that we African move is right here. So that's why this is the Ijalu. This is Chago, this is represent Oshun, and this is represent Yalu, Ijemoya, Ologu, all the waters did. Alright? So, to start, we're gonna do some drumming that is Cha-Cha, Lo, Kafu. Because this is the body of Chango. You see right where the woman, they come looking for Chango. And Obinisa Ileo. Okay, so now we carry on with Ogum, because without Ogum, we cannot make these drums. Okay? So we carry on now with Ogum. Anyone that would like to pray to Ogum, please?
Ogunde, Onile Abere, Mariwo, Ogunde Baba. Ogun Mariwo, Awanile Ogun Mariwo, Onile Abere, Mariwo, Ogunde Baba, yeah, Awanile Ogun Mariwo. Abere, Mariwo, Ogunde Baba, Awanile Ogun Mariwo, Awaniye Ogun Mariwo, Ogun Afomode, Onile Abere, Mariwo, Ogunde Baba.
This is what we mean by diversity and inclusion. Building bridges of culture. The Cubans are singing Nigerian song, the Yoruba in the head. Building bridges of culture in the head. Diversity in culture and inclusion, including everybody. We can see it in Suriname. Everybody, the Cameroonians, with the Nigerians, they are dancing.
The God of iron, the gravity. If we don't have a boom, we don't have the gravity. If we don't have a boom, we don't have a movement. So that's why we need a boom to open the way. So if we don't have a boom, we cannot go. Because we have to use the road also. So there is another Orisha, and I would like to finish with this Orisha, and we're gonna play some drumming for Orisha Eshu. Orisha Eshu is not what the people feel. Listen. It's not what the people feel. Because hello. Excuse me. All right. I knew when I talk about this famous Orisha, somebody gonna, like, also me. But it's not what the people think. No, it's just the balance. It's just the balance. All right. And also, when we go and we pray to him, he's the one that goes forward. That's why we don't even know him. So how are we gonna talk bad about him? Okay? Para su año, mama, Kenya, oh. Hecho dará Kenya y lago. Para su año, mama, Kenya, oh. Hecho dará Kenya y lago. mention Eshu. You are right. Yes, you are right. I know. But that's why I sing for Batala. And I say to my colleagues here, let me do my work because I know people are confused about Eshu. Pretty confused about Eshu. Eshu is here because of us.
It helps.
If we are not here, he don't want to be here. He doesn't need to be here, but he's here. So for us to control and to balance our life. Yeah, the only one, the creator of Batala, the creator of Doricha, is the one that taught to him to slow down with us because sometimes we are doing mistakes, and that's why Eshu, he said, Kilimaleyo, Kinimaleyo, Elemba Eshu Barako, Kinimaleyo, Elemba, Kinimaleyo, Kinimaleyo, Elemba Eshu Barako, Kinimaleyo, 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 Elemba. Okay, sorry, something I forget to say. Our name, our group, I know that we are in a party already, so I don't supposed to be talking too much. I just come to play some drum for you guys. Our name is Ake. Ake means the axe of Shango Kabisi. Alright, so that's our name, and we are making a project, and we are making a work to find out more things that we are getting lost in our tradition. Our work is to go deep in our tradition to help the human being to don't go in a different direction. Okay, so that's our point. Thank you. Olodumare Abelwao, Ogo Ato, Alafia. Alafia. Yeye ni o alabaro, yeye ni o lẹ́sẹ̀ oṣù, yeye ni o ajimayoro, ẹbá mi kì yeye ni o, yeye ni o alabaro, yeye ni o lẹ́sẹ̀ oṣù.
Thank you so much. Please, a round of applause for them. DJ, please give us music.
Yeah. know I let you down so badly. I never knew that what losing your love would mean to me. For anything I'll give it to you gladly. 'Cause you're part of me now. You must believe that. You're hurt, I'm hurting too. And I'm thinking about your love. You need someone to care. I'll be there. You know I'll never change.